Hey guys, what's up? My name is AOT2, and you're on to your favorite podcast in Nigeria or your favorite Nigerian podcast that talks about this great nation, 234 Essential. I have my co-host here with me. She's in the building.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's a good channel. The Igbo Stallion. What's happening? How's your
Yes,
day
yes.
going?
Or their eyes your night going. Anytime you can listen to us, is all good. At the
Exactly.
end of the day, thank you guys for tuning. I want to say tuning in. People don't tune into podcasts; they listen to
You
podcasts.
sure?
No, that's 90s. That's television lingo.
I
This
mean, but it's
is
like streaming. Like it's
yeah, so thank you
streaming,
for
so you
streaming.
tune.
Yeah, you
Okay.
stream. This one will be radio. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for streaming this episode. If you've not caught the last one, you can listen to it on any platform you listen to your to listen to podcasts. It's Quam 1, Quam 2. Obviously, you know what that episode is all about. The much ado about airplanes and bad behavior in Nigeria. Um, 7 days later, we have new topics to talk about or new things to talk about anyway. If you want to be a part of what we discuss, you can send us family at 234essential.com. And to get read on the next episode of the podcast, also, if you're a first time listener, you should already know that 234 Essential is just strictly about what's happening in Nigeria, personal life, communal issues, societal issues, not so much with politics, because at this point, politics is how will I put it now? Is a repeated jingle, or it's the same old thing, the same old players, the same old wahala at the end of the day. But anyway, welcome to 234 Essential. And then, yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Love it. Follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, if you are thinking of how to support the podcast, we have this really fancy button. You can toggle it. It's written donation. You can donate to us. Please tell your friends and family about 234 Essential. Share the good news. Thank you for working with us.
Yeah.
Welcome to today's episode.
All right. So let's get this is the goodie bag straight up. First of all, um, fan mail and release therapy. So, um, we have like one, two, three, and four. The first person said we should not mention his name, so we're not mentioning your name. All right. So we just go with this. Hi, Ugochi, the Igbo Stallion and AOT2. I hope this family finds you well. I'm not written in this year. Wow. First off, I want to say you guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you very much. I got into a relationship last year, July 31st, on my birthday. Met this amazing Delta Igbo girl with whom we went on several dates and also went on a vacation via train to IITA Ibadan. Fancy, fancy. First of all, side note, why do the Igbos in Delta always say Delta Igbo? Like, they could just say I'm Igbo, but I've noticed a lot of Igbo people who are from Delta say Delta Igbo. But, I digress. Um, After the trip, we were officially dating. Long story short, December 31st, it ended. How I moved on, how I moved in with her in October on the island, a huge house. We were staying together. Meanwhile, before we met, na normal as guy, was a bit small. I get one bit for UK where they help salary. At this time, at this time, my salary was 135,000 naira. Wow. At the squats, UK babe, they send me 20K weekly. Make I use guide. Oh, that's nice. Real love. As she saw me and the girl in my post, she just
Yeah.
vex enter her DM. Tell her, say, I be good guy, oh. But say make she leave me because I dey follow woman too much. Meanwhile, fit tech where I dey work, I won't be resign, find better work. Omo, that was where things began to fall apart, like say I be Chino Achebe. Well, after 7 months, I never gave up. And I got a new job, 100K more than the last one. Woo! Now, Thursday is my birthday. Last week we met and had a very good time after 7 months. I love this girl, though, but I don't think we're on the same level. She passes she passed me in terms of achievement and age small. I'm turning 30 and now only and only iPhone and laptop I get plus more savings. This baby's turning 34 next month and she has already bought her house and her own house in Lekki. Please advise me. Thank you. Don't mention your name, blah 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 blah. Plus, yeah, To Kill a Monkey is awesome. Great story. Final question. AOT2. When are you going to major in acting? Ugochi, I miss you. Much love, guys.
Mm.
Where do
Oh,
we
that was
start
so
from?
sweet.
We start from the last part, from the Unaka it up. They say Ugochi miss you. Okay, Ugochi has told you that that
I
was very
miss you
sweet.
too. Call me.
Okay. Wow. So do you know this person? Okay, no
I
worry.
really don't. I promise I don't know who this person is.
Okay.
That was just an add-on. Please don't.
Okay. You now
Not
ask
right
me
now.
when I'm going to act. I've never given anybody any impression that I am talented in front of the screen. It is not my job to be in front of the screen. I beg in the name of God. I beg, please. Actors do a wonderful job. I don't think I have any skill to say how to come out and act. It's impossible.
But
It's
you
not
don't
my
know.
calling. Screenwriting and directing is, yes, that's my calling. I'm okay with that. Unless I could be convinced to act. If Uche Montana, begs me to be in a love scene, then I will, I'll bring out my acting chops and all that. But until Uche Montana comes out to say, AOT2, please, I need you in this very, very steamy love scene, it's not going to happen. Thank you very much. I would deceive
I
myself
thought you
like,
were
yeah,
going to say like if the price is right, like
no,
cash wise.
Uche,
This is a
Uche,
like I mean this is something, but like I thought you were going to say, oh, if the price is
Uche,
right,
Uche Montana
I'll
is
go ahead.
priceless. Uche Montana is priceless.
I
So
agree with you.
thank you. You get choice before. No, I agree
No, I
now.
agree with you because like she's a hot babe, so yeah, I agree
Mhm.
with you. But like
Yes.
I mean if money will be ayo, collect money, oh, God
If you give me
please.
$1 million, I'll go hard. So. That
Hey,
will
so
do hard.
if the money is right, please collect the money, please.
Okay,
I
to
mean,
this guy's to this guy's concern, I don't know what the issue is. You're saying that you like the girl. First of all, you guys broke up, I believe. That you met her again. I guess it's the one that I was staying on the island that you met, and not the UK one. Yes, okay, yeah. And you say she's more than you in terms of achievements, and she's older than you. I just have an iPhone and a laptop. First of all, an iPhone and a laptop is not small thing. An iPhone and laptop can get you inside the FCC prison. I hope you know. So it's not a small thing. And you said the baby's turning 34 next month, and you are just turning 30, and she already has bought her own house already in Lekki. Bro, and you were saying that you were staying with her before. I don't understand what the problem is. Has the lady come out to tell you that this is a problem, or is this your ego talking? I don't understand. If you're already staying with the baby before, back then you guys were dating, I don't see what the issue is. Unless she already told you that, oh, this is the level she wants her man to be on, then that's fine. You can go and continue to hustle. But she doesn't see any problem. My brother in Christ, you don't know how much house rent is in Lagos? Are you joking, fam? It's not as if you're not going to, contribute financially. It's not as if you're going to be a burden, but she already has these things. So yeah, as long as you're ambitious and you're striving to, move up the ladder, economic ladder, financial ladder, then I have no problem with all this you're saying. Unless there's some, maybe in your village is an abomination for this to happen to a man. I don't know. But who am I?
if this person already feels insecure about whatever he feels insecure about, whether it's money, whether it's financial stuff, whether it's financial status, whether it's personal, physical appearance, whatever, right? If if you speak to this person you're in a relationship with and the person like how do I say it? And the person doesn't see this as an issue and you can't shake it off, then you can just I think it'll be safe to break it off, right? Because you don't want to be in any space that makes you feel inadequate. Um yeah, you don't want to be in any place that makes you feel inadequate. It's never that serious. Maybe we should just take a break really. Take a break from relationships too. Personally, I understand not wanting to be in a relationship because you don't have money. I think it's such a valid reason. Relationships are expensive. See, don't you don't need to push it, right? I don't know. Did he mention if the babe likes him, like the one that is in Nigeria that has a house and all of those things, that does she, when they reconnected, does she like him?
He didn't state that, but for them to reconnect, I guess, something is still there.
I mean, they could just want to be friendly, no? I mean, she could just want
Well,
to be friends. I bet they say that friendship is possible.
yes, is there, it
Eh,
day.
exactly. Like, you could just want to be friends, and I mean, we've been there, done that. So, waiting remain. Yeah, maybe it's just a friend thing. However, listen, at this point, and because of this entire scenario, step back for a bit and look within, like, and look from outside in, as per the person involved, as per you who wrote to us, right? I'll call you my guy because you miss me. So my guy, just stay, like, remove yourself from the situation for a bit and just look at it, because um we don't know all the fine details. You decide that, right? So just step back from it for a bit and just look and weigh your thoughts, options, everything. Just, you know, yeah, do that. I think that's what I'll
Okay,
say about that.
all righty.
And I miss
This is
you
from
too.
Ima from the Real. Tribe leaders apologize for the starvation.
Yay, the
We will
real.
repent and send an email. I promise to update you bi-weekly on any random things happening. Also, to all tribe members listening, spam 234 with a random email about you. So it shows that they're not just talking to the wind. Thank you very much. That's the best tip ever.
Yes.
Um, Ugochi, I wanted to chime in on the topic of having
Hey.
bougie, affluent friends. There's a bit of reality check that comes with having wealthy friends. In one of my circles, we are often already booking flights before we even wrapped up a conversation in the group chats. For example, I study in the US and within my group, I'm a Lapo baby because my Nepo doesn't Nepo the way theirs does. We understand? It's mini Nepo. Understand that feeling. Mine gets me business class instead of economy, but they can go private when they feel like it. Picture this: we are mid chat. Someone says, "Let's go somewhere," and next thing you know, we are boarding a flight to a random city. I'm lucky that I have visas to a lot of countries. So when a destination pops into the conversation, I'm often ready to go. My passport is a rainbow of visas. Oh shit, Schengen boys in the building. My best friend, her brother, and I have many times decided mid semester that we want to visit Nigeria because it's Thursday. We fly private to Lagos. I'm supposed to be in class by Monday, and sometimes right after arriving in Lagos, the family decides to fly off to another country, and I'm suddenly OYO on your own. One moment we're in Lagos, and the next they're heading to the US for some random Asian country. It's never intentional. They just move differently. I could have joined, but sometimes my passport doesn't have the required access. My point is, if your rich friends accommodate you, you really wouldn't want them to downgrade their lifestyle just to meet you where you are. That's not fair to them. And it's not sustainable for you. My honest advice is to any Nigerian who can afford it, get yourself an investment visa. Plenty of Caribbean countries offer them. It gives you access, and access makes all the difference. Love and light, gang. Thank you very much, Ima, for showing us what it means to live in the 1%. You people just coming to
The
Lagos for a
real.
weekend. Me, if I come out like this, if I call Lagos, I'm I go cry. I know they call Lagos for a long time. Please, me and Lagos, we don't try. We understand you, Sha. I understand you. Shout out to you and your Nepo friends. And you are a Nepo baby. For you to be moving like this, bro, do not downgrade yourself. You are a Nepo baby. It's Nepoing. Yeah, huh? Don't be ashamed of the nepotism in the building. Yeah, but it's all good. Um, Next email. Osas Solo. Ugochi's having a lot of emails today, or fan mails. Osas Solo.
Don't you ask
Ugochi's
God? I thank you.
Ugochi's Benin connection. Hello OT2 and Ugochi. On the Nepo, now why this Nepo again? On the Nepo versus Lapo Babies episode, Ugochi talked
I
about her
love that.
love of Benin people, and it also seems she spent some time there. I perceive a bit of Benin accent when she speaks pidgin too. Could she speak on this? Then also on the region of the Isiagu Cap, the line of Judah link seems unlikely because leopards were the native big cats of southern Nigeria, and so most languages here have names for leopards, which was then adapted to lions as well. Then the Igbo Israel link theory started as a way of connecting Igbos to Jews as a result of the massacres they've experienced in the past and also with the Biafra struggle too. Thanks for you guys for the consistent good content always from Osas Solo. Osa Solo, I want to believe that's your guy name and that's not your the name your mama gave you, but understand. It's allowed.
What about if
Ugochi,
that's his
please.
real name?
Okay, maybe it's Osa Solomon. Anyway,
You know, people used to say
Ugochi, please.
solo. Like there used to be people that call solo.
It could be Solo. It could be Solomon. But anyway,
Mm.
uh, it could be Solo that Whiskey was referring to. Anybody can catch that joke, you know.
Mm.
I owe you 200 naira. Anyway, Ugochi, they say, are you from Benin? Or are you just vulturing them?
um, no culture vulture for sure. I admire them. I actually find them interesting. I find Benin people interesting. It's how like their culture seeps into everything. Um, I find that interesting. I don't know. I don't know how to. Is 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 it an embodiment of different things? Have I stayed in Benin? I have been to Benin severally. I think my longest stay was maybe close to about almost a month.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, but I've been to Benin a couple of times, especially Benin City. Never really visited anywhere outside of Benin City, but yeah. Um, what else? I think that explains that, I hope.
Oh,
Um, oh yeah, and I have friends that grew up in Benin. Um, I've dated Benin people, different things. Friends I've had neighbors that are Benin, different, I think different areas of intersection, I guess. And I admire them, I'd say. I really admire their stubborn heads enter everything. They are in everything. Um, yeah, maybe that level of audacity as well. Their level of they are very surely. Anyway, let me not go into what I just admire them. That's it.
okay. And just a side note, Benin are actually building a very modern, ultra modern. When I say ultra modern, I don't mean Nigerian politicians ultra modern. They're building a very ultra modern museum,
Mm.
which I don't know where. Maybe probably next year it will go live. So everybody should look out for that. It will be very interesting. Now that they've gotten back all the artifacts, a lot of the artifacts back. Would like to see it to be there on display there, or it will be in the Oba's Palace. But anyway, fingers crossed.
We'll go now. She will go
Uh
and look at. We'll go to the
yes,
museum.
now we'll go. We'll go now.
Okay.
No, they had. Awesome museum, no, they had now.
Yeah.
All right, release
Let's
therapy,
do that.
heartbreak. Let's get down to the jiggy jiggy. Which do you want to read this, or are you still not gingered? You're not motivated.
Let, let me read it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh wow.
Eh.
Okay. So this person wrote their name. Or am I supposed to say the name?
Oh, where? It's the last one now. The release
Mm.
therapy. You
Yeah.
can skip their name. You can skip the person's name.
I mean, okay, the person's actual name I hope is not this, but it says, hey, it's the real. This hey has many Y's. Hey is the real with many A's and L's. Again, keeping to my commitment of sending an email. So I have been dealing with heartbreak, and I think I'm fine to talk about it now. Backstory. Before I continue, there are two women involved in this release too. Or pause. Okay, I don't know. What's that one, Ayo? Is it pause or really
Pause.
or
It's
two?
pause. It
Okay,
looks
okay,
like pause. Yeah.
pause. Okay. There's an icon, guys. There's an emoji. The African and Caribbean. That's the two women. In my past life, I was mostly in situationships, and the women involved understood their positions. But going into this year, I was cutting off so many and trying to focus on one person. The Caribbean girl was coming off at the top of my list, and many of my friends rooted for her because the backside was my spec. In May, I considered committing to the Caribbean. My right hand man, who was a fan, started speaking on the situation, in quotes, slut shaming the babe because all the while we were hooking up, she was in a relationship. I had to explain to my guy why that happened and made him understand that she wasn't a bad person. Also, in that same May, a friend in my closest friend group and I started hooking up. We've been friends for over a year, and she's African from Tanzania. She's best friends with my right hand man. When we started, we tried to keep it from the rest of the group because we were trying to understand what this was. On the other hand, I was still navigating the situation with the Caribbean. Long story, when I realized I was in love with the African, I ended it with the Caribbean without letting her know that I was leaving her for someone else. My right hand man and I spoke, and I told him I had feelings for someone else and couldn't pursue anything with the Caribbean. I didn't tell him it was our friend because I sincerely didn't want external influence on my feelings for her. African girl and I are now official, and I have found peace here and I'm good. Fast forward a few weeks, and we were on a cruise vacation in brackets, the friend group. I see my right hand man texting someone with a passion. I asked him who that was, but my guy lied about who the person was. I was certain of what I saw. I tried to forget because he's my confidant, so nothing crazy could happen. My guy was moving funny, turning off location when we got back home, but I was too busy and I didn't think about it. I live in an apartment complex where he's living in the apartment above me. The weekend we got back from the cruise vacation, my guy called my babe, the African, past midnight to say that he wanted to talk. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much about it. They were on the balcony and I went to sleep. 1 week after, I'm calling my babe African and my guy is with her. He says he has something to say to me. I knew what he was about to say, but was hoping he wouldn't. My guy tells me that he and the Caribbean girl have been hooking up for a while and he wants to take it seriously, but couldn't hold it anymore and wanted to tell me. Remember, this is my babe's African's phone. She's next to him in the car. I was calm and told him I was cool with it, but I swear I was losing my mind. Long and short of the story, I cut him off from me and made him a stranger. Not because he's hooking up with someone I was with, but because of how manipulative this turned out. From giving me advice not to date the girl to slut shaming her. If I knew he wanted her, there were if I knew he wanted her, there were some things about her I wouldn't have shared. I feel betrayed and heartbroken because I swear he's been the coolest person in my life for the last 5 years, and the homeboy pissed on it for a woman. Before I saw the text on the cruise ship, I had suspected and didn't want to believe it, but he legit only told me because my best friend saw him with the Caribbean and wanted and went nuclear on him, on them, sorry. It's been a month. I think I've moved on from it and I've just aired the man, but I sincerely have no anger towards the Caribbean babe because my guy was the person who owed me loyalty. Some of my friends think I should forgive him and forget because the dynamics of our friend group is affected or are affected. End of release
Hmm.
therapy. It's a
Our
lot of
the nature of man.
the
The
matrix.
nature of see, the only flag I'm seeing here is red. And the fact I will even highlight the parts.
Yeah.
The fact that he said what I don't like is if there was a situation of after you stopped seeing the Caribbean lady and your
Yeah.
friend now had a relationship with her, they barely love. And that
Yeah.
happened. I would have been calm, like, you know what? It's all cool, man. You like that
Mm.
that's life. But the fact that you first went ahead to slut shame, nah, bro, that's 3D treachery right there. That is no 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 no. That is no, that's not nice at all. Like if you're a man, be a man, stay keep to your word. Like, oh, the same babe that you say was slut shaming, all of a sudden now she's not slut shaming because you're with her now. Or she's not you're cool with that because all of a sudden you're cool with her. No, bruh. Yeah, you're moving very funny. And I like that the fact that you cut him away. As if you have beef with him, but that kind of movement around you, that kind of energy, you shouldn't have it. I mean, I support this one
Mm.
100%. You know, why were you dissing the babe in the first place? Then later, now all of a sudden, the scales fell from your eyes, and now you can see who she really is as a person. Wow, touching story, a lovely romantic story. But for me and my household, please, day your day, I day my day. Thank you very much. Then the fact that you now went to go and meet you went to go and meet your babe to not act as a guide. No, bro, come on now. That's if you're a guy, you man up face to face. You're not using the babe as a shield so you no go you no go para. No, that's not a homeboy. That's a fuck boy at the end of the day. I commend you. You deserve a medal, my guy. Yeah, just go to any shop where they sell medal, any sports, and buy medal for yourself. You try. You try. It could be worse. The guy could have been
I thought you were going
knocking.
to give him the medal.
No, I don't get no. Sorry. It could have been worse. Maybe you fell in love with the Caribbean babe, and now you now they now have a thing and I fear behind your back. That's what they keep. That's what they poison people. Look. When you
It
say
may appear. I don't. I think
it could be
he said
again.
he,
You
he
don't
said he
know.
thought the girl was married or the girl was named. Was it not the Caribbean girl that was married?
You said the girl was in a
She was
relationship.
in a
I don't know.
relationship. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But I
Mm.
mean that if she ever left that relationship and is now with this our guy here, who would have said the best friend too no go one use corner for back at the end of the day? Now so young men they die. For years, for you know it now, just your obituary, died at 33. A sudden
Ah,
him sudden he slept and he didn't wake up again.
God, please.
Now so it dey happen. Men kill men over women. You think bruh, they there.
Fair.
My brother in Christ, you've done well. Move on with your life. You've chosen an African woman and be with the African woman. God bless you and your household. Thank you.
So you don't think that he should reconcile with his guy because, like, if since he
Reconcil-
has also found the love of his life,
Reconciliations between him
and
and Jesus Christ. That's the only person you should reconcile with, not me. I'm a man. I'm a mortal man. I'm flesh and blood, please. I mean, everything is all good, but you know, I say there's any bad blood, but bro, day your day, man.
but you don't want to be around him, Sha.
Yeah.
Like,
Say one day you two, your eye go there on my own baby again. Where are the dates now? All of a sudden, you now say I'm falling in love with your own.
I feel like there are friend groups like that, or that, like, inside the friend group, that there are these boys that have the same taste in women.
No. Let me tell you,
I'm
true
telling
life
you.
story.
Okay, tell me.
There was this babe that followed me on IG and I followed her back. I've not
Okay.
even started to talk to her or anything, but just normal
Mm-hmm.
hi, hello, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. So one day, me, one babe, and the another guy were in a
Mm.
car chilling, right? And I spoke to the
Mm-hmm.
babe. I just spoke to the babe like, "Oh, this babe has been following me," and I said that you're following her too. Do you know her? And she was
Mm.
laughing because so like so the other guy that was in the car was like
Mm-hmm.
the other guy was in the car. That was our ex. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh man, I didn't know. And since then, no communicate, nothing. It no they possible. I don't want to know the reason why they broke up.
Wait, the guy your friend?
Yeah, it's my guy. It's my guy.
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
And I
okay.
was not like, even the babe that was in the car was like our mutual friend too. So
Oh,
when she now said, "Oh, that's this guy's ex," I'm like, you know what? It's all good. My bad. I
mm,
didn't do anything.
fair, fair, fair.
That's bruh. I ain't going there. And bro, come on, man. There are many fishes in the ocean. How come that the one where I finish top now you want top? No, 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 no. No. Even
Oh
if spec
my
they
god.
those that's called spec. There are plenty people in that spec. Go and find your own. Why your eye?
Fair
Is she the only
enough.
Caribbean woman in that place? No. But your eye don't enter things.
See, I don't. I mean, I hear you, right? I cannot say if I feel like in this in situations. Well, in what's the word now? See, human relationship is so complex, really. Because
It
guess
is
what?
actually.
That guy, his friend who was slut shaming the Caribbean babe and actually had the hots for her, just wanted to also make sure that there was, some sort of rite of passage for him to say, oh, they're finally broken up, and and I can step in and, or see, again, we can't speak for him. Anything could have happened. Maybe the sweet serendipity, they ran into each other someplace somehow and
Yeah,
just like,
that's so. That's so
and they were
fair.
changed people.
Like
People
Bollywood.
change.
What's the name of that Bollywood channel that there is
People
that
change.
what's the name of that Bollywood channel that a lot of Nigerian women watch? It's on DSTV.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
how can I have
it's because
forgotten
I
this
don't
thing?
watch it.
ZTV, Abi,
No, I think that Z Worlds.
Z
But Z
World.
World is for um
No,
the
Z World
Korean
is
ones.
no Z World
The
is the Indian one. No.
is that the Indian one?
That's the Indian
Man,
one. Yeah.
I thought it was for the Mex. Is it? Oh no, all
No, not the
those
Mexican. That's that one. Don't
Asian,
that
all
one.
those
They don't scrap
Korea,
that one.
Japan.
They don't scrap the
Mm,
Mexican one. I know they see that Mexican one again. It's only the Indian
okay.
one. That one that they'll show one scene three
Ah
times.
no, but those Mexican ones are still showing. All those
Those
ones
ones that they
like
have
Diego
three
and
names.
Paloma, they're still
Those ones that always have
showing.
three names. Say, uh,
Some
Paloma,
Peluno,
Paloma Jennifer
Sam.
Melendez fell in love with Diego Melendez Felese, but their
No, but those
love,
guys had us in a chokehold.
but their love was forbidden
Ah,
because 30
Diego
years
and
ago, the
Paloma.
rival. I'm like, bro, it's the same fucking
Mm.
story at the end of the day.
But
And
it's the story of a hopeless romantic. I actually love it, low key.
yeah,
But
I don't know why
at
people
this
mention
point, I
Diego and
don't.
Paloma
Romance
as
is
if
not
that's
sweet.
the.
It wasn't
I,
the only one.
yeah, because bro, I can remember all the telenovelas that were shown in Nigeria,
See,
at
like
least up to Diego and Paloma. After that, I don't know anyone again.
no, you don't know those one. That one that the guy reincarnated into one hot young guy's body.
And I know what that one. After
You
Diego and
know what
Paloma,
shit?
I
Oh
left out.
shit. Wait. What's the name of that one? I've forgotten.
So I know Lady of the Rose, Rosa,
Yes. Oh,
The
those
Rich
ones are
Also Cry.
old.
And
Like
I don't,
come
you have to start
come.
with the history now.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Let's
after
go.
Diego and Paloma, because I later found out their formula. I'm like, bro, it's always like either the man is from a rich family or the baby is from a poor family, or vice
Yes.
versa.
Now
I'm like, bro, I can't deal with this
it
thing
has to
again.
be forbidden love.
Yes.
Because if
And
not, it will not
in between
sweet. It will not
them,
be
there's
sweet.
one mad babe that loves the man, and there's one devilish man
And there's
that
one
likes the babe.
wicked family member
Yes, and I
that
can't,
is ready to burn it all.
bro, I can't do it again. See, after watching Secrets of the Sun, the Sarah, all those ones, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I'm done. There's nothing again you people want to tell me that I've not watched in any of these things. You people
No, I'm
just keep
telling
changing
you,
names.
the newer ones were quite fire.
No, man, I didn't watch that.
The
I was
newer
done.
ones, no, the
I
newer
was
ones
done.
were quite fire. That one that the guy can the old man. So this old man marries a hot babe, like a model, young hot babe, and the old
Then now
man
they
then
can eat.
dies. Then
Oh,
reincarnates into the body of his stable keeper or something like
and
stable.
then now
Was
fall
that
in
guy
love
the
happily
stable
ever after.
boy or
Ah,
listen? And it's a whole crazy thing because this old man had this dog and
oh,
the dog was aggressive to everybody. See, I'm telling you that
oh.
the ones after they were really bombed. The stories were different.
Yeah, I mean, I was done. I signed out. I left during the classic era. I like, bro, I tried. They're gonna Paloma.
What did you move
Uh,
on to?
I stopped. I didn't even bother again. I'm like, bro, it's
Okay.
okay. All these ones that are giving, they'll give us this one. They're not bringing Z World. They're not gonna bring. See, is that Korea one? Oh my lord. Ah, that is an addiction. Oh my lord. The way
No, it
some people
is.
say, have you seen Lin Meg Ho? I said, who made this one
No,
again?
but they tell such good movies,
No,
or
they
them
no.
they tell
See,
such good stories
I
rather.
can watch Korean movies because the movies are actually badass. You see, it's just their
Yes.
soap opera where they look like doll baby. Aha. And the color will complete and say, oh, and it's so fucking melodramatic. I'm like, bruh, bruh,
Oh my
I get
word.
it. You people sabi.
I
And the way
did you watch
women
Catalina
gushing
and
over,
Sebastian?
no, I heard of that, but I didn't watch it. That's one of the
Really?
telenovelas. That one
Yeah.
of the telenovelas. I heard of
Yeah.
it, but I didn't watch it. I was done. I was done. Me, I did not. I was
I
done. I was like,
could
bro, I can't do
put
this.
to
I've
see
tried.
you. I think
I've tried.
that's
And
the
this
name
is
of
like
that one.
this release therapy can't be like all this Catalina Melemembe
See?
and whatever.
No, I think it's such a layered conversation. And to be honest, for it to be this complex, I hope in real life is not as complex as this, but that means there are a lot of fine details. And with information with things that have too much fine details, there's no white and black rule. I would say
Moms that you
OG.
should have been upfront from day one. All that sneaking, but I have no problem with all that sneaking. Like, oh, they get
But
like why
he had to also like find out if like that's what he wanted for
a liar
himself.
can kill. A
A
liar
liar
is
is
a
a
killer.
thief.
It's
Oh, I
a
thought it
thief.
was a thief. Oh.
A liar has come. A thief has come to kill and destroy. Still kill and destroy. It's in the Bible.
See, you know what? No bridge is above burning. to be honest. Like,
Well, you don't born
and
and I don't born and now. So next, no Tomiland
if
again. You go take Kata Bridge or Ego
go
Bridge
and
now.
look for new bridge that you go and you go
They
and
could
build.
say that they need something happened on that third Milan again. Something maybe the shock absorber is
Yeah.
have spoiled or something. It's every year that the money is going to that third Milan bridge. Every year. I don't understand.
Oh my word.
But anyway, please send us more of your fan mails and your love troubles. We like all these complicated love troubles. Like,
Actually
oh,
love it.
I impregnated my wife's sister. Those kind of PM
See,
news,
I feel like people
Nigeria.
should also respond to like release therapy. Like like you guys, what do you think too about this? Because it's quite the conundrum. Plus, I know I said that no bridge above burning, but there's some bridges that is better if they don't burn, right? It's just best if they don't burn, but if it burns, then it burns, But you guys tell us, what do you think about these mixes? This person needs an out, or maybe this person doesn't even need advice.
No,
He has
he's
made up his
venting.
mind.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
he has
already
made up
done.
his
It's
mind.
fine. He
Yeah.
just want
Eh,
shame the
There's no
the
right or
shameful.
wrong.
He want
Exactly.
shame the shameful.
He wanted to let off steam. We're here for you, bro. We're here for
Yeah.
you.
Yes, and if you need more letting us stream, as Gochi has said, you can watch Z World or you can watch any of this telenovela and watch Esmeralda, Felemene, fall in love with Diego, one
Sebastian and Catalina. You need to
Diego
watch
Sebastian
that.
Felemene, all those people that have
Those people, their
names.
love was intense.
And the girls are always fine. They always, where they get those girls from, I don't know. The girls
The
they,
men too have.
between them
Did
and
you?
Z World, I don't know how many them that are fine babes. You like in this country, and you see that these are just regular actors. These are not even the big actors. Oh. These are just
Mm-hmm.
regular, and they are fine like
No, God,
this.
they create minus
Ah,
split.
now wow. Shout
Did you
out
read
to
Mills and Bones growing up?
God forbid. My mother had like a library.
And
I
you
I
never
was
even curiously read one.
I'll read one page. I'm like, bro, this is not
You
Fantastic
don't like
Five. Or
romance now. You're not the person to speak about all these things,
at that
too.
age, I was reading Fantastic Five, Fury, all
Mm.
those enlightening books.
The
Those are
the
all that I was
curious
reading.
case of Benjamin
Eh,
Button.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to say one man that
Ah,
was
and in the
raped like
blight scene. What's the name of that? There are those five children that
the Furious
what's
Five or the
the
Fantastic Five.
what's that?
Wait,
Those
let me.
five kids in the
Omo,
series.
we bought those book Corona. They made sure that we bought all those books, and that book no
See,
days last. I don't know. It didn't disappear. And the blighting
different
books.
series.
Mm-hmm.
Or
It's actually
Nancy Drew,
a famous five. Yes, the famous
famous
five.
five.
That many famous five I read in my life.
See,
I
I don't even
read, read,
know
read.
what
There's
if I
one,
remember anything
there's
inside
one
it.
any blighting one that they now went to I don't know. It's not famous five. They went into one enchanted island like this,
Hmm.
where there was an
But
invisible
yeah, I
chair.
remember.
I say, hey, that's okay. It's all good. It's all right. You go read that. You
And
just
see, you
bring
had
your
to read
parents.
it because your friends are going to talk about it in
Yes.
school.
You say, please help me. Let us buy any blighting book. Uh,
Did you
those
read
are the
comic
cool.
books?
Not really. Not too much. No.
Really?
No. The only
Did you
comic book
love
we read was the one that
Archie?
Momsy used to buy was one Christian comic book like this, Tops. TOPZ like this.
I feel like I
Uh,
saw that.
yeah, they'll just read, just be writing, right? They'll be talking about Christian. I'm like, bro, it's okay. It's fine. Let me go read any blights in JJ. Thank you very much.
I miss reading newspapers and all those caricatures they used
I,
to
I
have.
can't remember the last time I held a newspaper. I can't
What?
remember the last time I
When
held
I
a
when
newspaper.
I worked at Alibert, every morning I get three newspapers on my table.
And that was it. But not, when was the last time you read a newspaper that you held one? You're like, okay, you
Except
know.
for Malam Suya holding paper.
Apart from those malas, so yeah, you
No,
always
no,
used
no.
to have something in the
I saw a
house.
newspaper somewhere. Actually, what am I talking about? I saw a newspaper somewhere recently.
I said I've not opened one. No, I said
I
I don't
have
see it.
oh
But open, no,
the
I can't
adverts are
remember.
bigger, Sha. That's what I know for sure.
Of course, now Sapa won't kill
The
them.
the adverts are huge. They are
Yeah, but
big.
the cartoons there were dope, sha. Especially
They were.
Vanguard, Terramuda,
Punch.
Cartoon Africa, Punch has some nice ones too. But me, I
Punch
was
has
we are in a
I like
Vanguard
Sunday
household.
Sun.
We are in
We were Punch and
no, we were a Vanguard
Punch
household.
Guardian and what's the one I just called now? The
Son,
Sun. Yes, the
no,
Sun.
we are a Vanguard household. So Terramuda, Captain Africa, Tunde
Hmm.
Smart.
Do you
Sarge, those
remember their
ones.
names?
But when you collect newspaper for your parents after they read, you on our back page, oh, yeah, let's go and read latest. What has terrible that done with him? And that is the craziest Okada rider in Lagos, in the Nigeria. Sef.
Crazy.
Always fighting bad people, fighting alligator, fighting crocodile. I said, only in this Lagos, only you. Now, wow. But those are the good days now. Well, I know they read newspaper again. Wait till the newspaper. I beg.
That's
It's not
evolved now.
online.
But what I think I don't know. I want newspapers to come back. I miss the culture.
Nah, I beg.
I miss the
No, but
culture of it,
I
right?
can't remember the last time I even heard a vendor making noise without
Do
their.
you know? Without
Uh,
their bicycle and the horn.
when last did I hear how? No
Our
possible now.
our newspaper vendor growing up, his name was Alpha. He had a black spot on his forehead. You know that their prayer spot on his
Yeah,
forehead on
that
their
prayer
forehead?
for yeah.
Yeah. His name was Alpha. The guy knew everybody's name, literally, and everybody's house on the estate.
Yes,
Like,
you know now. It's part of your job
see,
now. You have to know now.
the guy was too good and he always had a smile. I hope wherever he is, God bless him. He had a smile every day for everybody. There was never a day you saw a frown in his face. He enjoyed what he was doing. Crazy.
Yeah, but now, send the link. What's up? If it's not what's up, almost so real.
Do you know something that is growing in Nigerian businesses that I'm noticing? Let me just because we're talking about this. There's an absent-mindedness towards the customer in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening a lot in a lot of businesses, I notice. Like staff are okay having conversations in front of a customer.
Oh, that one did. Now, no, man. Now,
Like
I
that's
see
so
that every day.
crazy.
I see that every day. When you
It
go and buy something, and people just be having their own, you just
and
be
here
looking like, when
kicking over your transaction.
that is the
Huh?
weekly rant, actually, yes. Because you not be looking at, excuse me,
That's
I say,
actually a weekly rant. I
you
agree
know,
with
I
you.
am here. I like, you people should know that I'm a paying customer.
Do you understand? And
Then when they
like,
now
you
notice it,
know,
and now they don't now give you one fixed mind, like, my face.
no, they don't stop. Oh, these ones are like head on, not bothering about you.
Those ones are the worst.
Like having a legit, very audible, like you can all, literally, you are all in the conversation.
Yes, and it's just over
And they're just
office
laughing.
nonsense.
And they're
Hmm.
just, yeah, or like they're talking about somebody or their person. And you know, say, I don't tell the girl, say, I'm speaking. Here's the thing. And because I've worked behind the counter too, or behind the till, I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm coming from a position of just a consumer. I've also worked behind the till. You don't, at least respect, finish the transaction. The customer is not even happy standing there already. Is
Hmm.
irritated that first of all, you can lose that customer at the point of sale because you are
Definitely no.
kicking and you are wasting time because you need, that's a in the moment decision. If customer is about to buy something, grab
Yeah.
that money as quickly as possible first, but you stay, you
We are talking about
kiki.
office wala. We no
Do you
concern
understand?
us.
And then the customer will try to hurry you up and you'll be a little skank about with your attitude.
Hmm.
Why?
Shout
What is
out.
that about?
I'm not naming anybody, but there's one place. There's one place. I won't mention their name, but you should already know where.
Your
There's one
guys.
place. I not go talk past that one. Anybody knows where I'm going. There's one place. Emphasis on place. We don't talk past that one.
Your guys.
There will be 50 behind the counter. Oh yeah, who is serving? They will
Mm.
press this. I'm like, oh
Oh my
God.
God. It's terrible.
I say, hey, God don't bring me here again. No, why? Hmm.
It's increasing. Like it's a lot more. It's brazen now. It's very brazen. And I wonder what it is. We say there are no jobs, but you get a job and the job has its own culture,
You
its
know,
own rules, right?
you don't know
And
that Nigerians don't, when we're in the workplace, our work ethic sometimes or our work behavior. Mm-hmm.
ah,
Mm.
no, no, no.
Maybe
You
just,
know what? I agree. I don't even think it's just so I think our work culture, first of all, just affects the ethics, right? Like like my friends that live abroad, if you call them during work hours, they can't take a call. They You can
yeah,
text
yeah,
them or something, maybe
yeah.
during their break
Normal.
they'll come and call you and shit. In Nigeria, you know that if they call you while there's a meeting going on, you can say excuse yourself and go and
You
pick
can say,
the
excuse me,
call.
please. I have enough now. So please, I have to take a call.
So it's very important. And in fact, some people might not even say anything. They would literally just walk out of the meeting and just be like, they will understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we allow some excesses because we we allow some excesses, to be honest. However, there's some things that just shouldn't work. One is a customer shouldn't be standing for so long, especially if like it's a customer facing place. Try as much as possible to hurry the customer along so that you can have that conversation in detail, right? Because once the customer is there, is the person supposed to be eavesdropping on your conversation? No. So hurry the person and tell that your friend that you can be kicking with, put that person to work, right? Oh, help me do this one while I do this one. Because there's packaging the item, there's checking out the item, there's confirming prices before even checking out. You know all of that. There's collecting the money. There's so many things to be done. Just
I
let
beg.
the person be
Please tell them
moving.
at that place so that's all this one. Let's say now you go teach them because those ones
They should
they
pay
go
me
talk boyfriend,
money
they go talk boyfriend just finish. Excuse me, please.
in
It's
front
just
of the
man.
client or in
I
front
just
of the
asked for
customer.
I just asked for a rice, please. I beg you. I didn't ask for a podcast. Just help me. Thank you.
I did ask to listen in on the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me. No, it's
Please.
crazy. It's increasing.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's the
how.
that's the office behavior of Nigerians. So
Yeah, I wonder. It could be many things. It could be anything contributing to that. To be honest, you wonder like, but why do you feel like it's okay to do that? Like even when you're talking like with your friend and somebody else is standing there, you don't want to talk to your friend anymore. You'll be like, "Ah, why are you standing there? Who are you? You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I would imagine, or I don't know, but I mean, when somebody is just idly why are you idly standing there and looking or listening into the conversation? Mind your business. But again, these are things that we see regularly. And to be honest, guys, if you work in yourself, I know it's not easy. I know you want to say your shit. Don't eat in front of the customer. You'll be eating biscuit at the counter. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't decide then that you want to pick your nose or something. Don't do that. And if you're at the till and you're not attending to anybody, don't fold your arms there and stand in the corner as if you are the stepchild of the company. Please excuse yourself. Go somewhere else. If you don't want to help in the transaction, leave that place. Again, I know it's not easy. Customers are annoying. However, like you to just have the right body language, right? It's good for your business. It's good for you. No, it's good for you first before your business because the customer sees you, not necessarily the business. You are the business, right? So it's just good, right? For yourself. It's just like, oh, how's Rwanzo? They trained you well. You understand? If your company don't train, tell them to call me. They should come and train you. You understand? If not, please they're just little things. I don't even think some things are social cues. You just don't do it. Like try. If you have
amen.
biscuit, a customer walks in, hide the biscuits. Yeah. Don't need to see what you're having for lunch. Exactly.
Okay. This is going to be a very abridged episode because it's just like that. Now so it be.
Exactly.
Just like now so it be. Um should we do we've done weekly rant already. Let us do weekly catch up. So which how was your week? What was popping? What's
My
happening
week
in the city of
was
Lagos?
my week was busy. From my weekend into my week, I told myself that I was going to, well, first of all, thank God. Thank God because we did ask for busy. So this is
Yeah.
not me complaining. I promise. I'm not complaining. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I had a really busy week and I had an even busier weekend. Um I I think one of the burdens I bear is that I see a lot of opportunity and I want to take it all sometimes. And when I try to take it all, then I'm hit with the reality of the weight of what I have accepted.
Mhm.
And to be honest, your network is your net worth, right? I tap into my network and I say, okay, let's divide this labor. I'm very, very open these days to the possibilities of formidable partnerships. So there's that happening. Um, so yeah, a lot of work. And then I met the sugar daddy of Lagos this week. Um, I met him outside, ran into each other. It was such an interesting moment because I didn't think that he would recognize me.
I
I'll
would
be honest.
know how.
I felt that way. I honestly felt that way, like he won't recognize me. And then he screamed. He was like, "Oh!" Yeah, well, that was nice to see. We jammed at a place where I'm hoping that we can work together or do something. But let's see.
All
It
right.
was nice. It was good. What else happened in my week this week? Life. There's no longer traffic in Lagos as much. I'm finding
Now people will get money for phone.
people will get where
Please,
they go. There's not
please.
enough
I mean, like it like
traffic.
this. You people that are planning to come in December. I think Lagos should join Barcelona. Because in Barcelona they had a protest where they said they don't want tourists. They were actually spitting on people, pouring
Shit.
water on people who were tourists who just want to come and spend money, and they've chased
Yeah.
them away. So Lagos people now, please be careful. One car is
Very
enough for you
careful.
people. Do not go and hire convoy. Nobody's
Hmm.
chasing you and your family.
Do they
Please,
wine or wine?
gonna be all of you can the thing. See, all of you enter Uber in New York. When you now reach Lagos now that time you now want to do 10-man convoy for
Over
what?
there, there you go. You
Don't
have to
worry.
a convoy now. You need. What do you mean? How can boys be rolling one?
Please, we
You
want
need
to
a
be
con.
December. I remember and Lagos has changed. I remember
You
back then in
know.
December, the roads were empty. People don't go their village.
Yes. So
But now, Igbo people don't want to go village. They too don't want to do that in December for Lagos. What is happening?
no, we dey go village. Oh. You don't used to
Eh,
see that Osuburile content.
I see it, but Ugochi back then, when you see Igbo, you already know when you just drive, Igbo people are going back to their village.
It's the people
I,
coming back. I
but
promise you,
I
Igbo
mean, I
people
don't up
are
to 1 million.
going
I did
in
up to 1 million.
droves.
But now, neighbor, you're saying Lagos, we will go around December 29. No, if you don't go for December 1st, make everywhere just clear. No, now just do 1 month
I'm telling you
there.
that Igbo people are going home. I promise. But you know, another thing, like there's a generation of Igbos that are currently growing that don't go home. Does that
That's
make
true. That
sense?
one, yeah,
Yeah.
there are many that
Yeah.
just say,
There's
oh,
a
now
yeah.
Lagos, man, I don't know where
Or
I
they've
do.
jackpot. So
Mhm.
when they come back, this is village or this is
Lagos is
like
our
home.
village.
And exactly,
Please,
and they do U-turn, continue to where they're coming from.
please, we give all
I
of
think
you transport
there's that
allowance.
generation.
Please, if you know you are very active in your village, just be for December 1, December 31st, please. So that everywhere goes just free. I beg. We can't just be
I
dealing
know,
with.
you know what? The East has very bad publicity,
Yeah,
to
I
be
agree.
honest. Yeah.
I'll do free publicity for the East.
Right
Make
now.
on that they go play.
Please,
I
we
don't
need to.
don't want to see
Enugu is
Uber.
popping, guys.
I don't want to
Enugu
see
is
Uber.
popping.
I don't see Uber for 40K in December. No. What's happening?
Oh, Abia has good roads. Alex Oti is working. Go
Shout out
home.
to them. Shout out to
Do you
them. Please.
understand?
They need podcasts. They should come and meet Global Village. They'll do podcast for them. For please, please, I beg you. Where we see road December. Ah.
Peter Mba is working. Go home.
Mhm. Even the Yoruba people that say, please go to your village. They need in your village. Go and do part in your village too.
But Yoruba people don't go to their villages like that,
We'll
huh?
make it a new one, and there's a new Alafia for you.
Will you go to Ibadan
He will give
in
a
December?
mandate. No, they say if you spend over 20 years in Lagos, you're in Lagos. So, even though you've not spent over 20 years in Lagos, please, oh yeah, Alele, they go your
So in
village.
those 20 years, you've not gone to Ibadan.
Which one? No, they say if you've lived in Lagos for 20 years, doesn't mean that no.
So now,
No.
so you're a Lagosian, you know,
Uh-uh. At this point, what can I be?
you are part
Uh-uh.
of the people that are congesting the city.
No, because me, I
You
pay
are part
tax.
of the people.
If you know
Who
you
told
don't
you
pay
those people
tax,
don't pay tax?
there are some people in Lagos that don't pay tax. There are some people in Lagos that don't pay tax. We all
Fair
know them.
enough.
If you know you don't pay tax, oh yeah, they go. Even all our friends from the north, oh yeah, they go, they go,
Ah,
they go, they go. I
that
know
one, you
December,
be
there's
like say you
no,
want create economic divide. Oh.
I know there's no December, you don't have December holiday, but just in the spirit, or everywhere just
But
go.
you know, no, but our brothers from the north, you know, when they travel, they do like long stretch travel. Or they do like 3 months in the
Please,
village.
we need
You not
that
just
long
see
stretch to
them.
start. We need that long stretch in December. Please, everybody be going, be going. Yoruba people too. Please, if you've
But
not
how
done
will
over
Lagos
20
make
years,
the how many 60 billion that I need?
we
Abi,
don't
how
need it
much
again.
billion? I hope I'm correct.
The Senate has approved more local governments in Lagos, so there's more money entering Lagos now. We are fine.
Mm-hmm.
The allocation. There's no problem. Oh yeah,
But they need people to spend now
no, no, no.
so
There's no
that they
need.
can meet the allocate so that they can meet the
No,
budget now.
no, everything will be fine. Those who the money movers that will stay. But you see some people, no, let the other ones go, please, please. Ondo, Ekiti people, especially those two. You have no reason. I don't see the reason why you people are in Lagos.
What
Go
do
back
you
to your states.
mean?
Please, they go. Please, we allow the main Yoruba state to even stay. But Ondo, Ekiti, please be going. Even
Ilorin.
Osun, no, Osun, we just respect the Onion Fife. That one will manage. We'll manage that one. Apart from that one, please, everybody, they go to please. Only Lagos, Ogun State, or your state, that we know. Every other person, go back to your states. Thank you.
But you know that it's again, and you know because it's the island road that has this traffic. I don't think does the mainland have
And
that
again,
sort of traffic
does we have
in
the no mainland?
December.
It doesn't have, but because
It's the
the
island that is
price,
the issue. Cause it's
the island is
small.
the issue, right? But because Uber don't, I mean, all these cab hailing services don't have sense. They don't differentiate. Oh, we are going to the mainland. We are still going to stay in the mainland, or this trip is to the island. So they just charge
Mm,
everybody the same thing.
the same.
It doesn't make sense. It's unfair.
Last year December, this 2024 December, the Uber prices. Hmm. What? So you within Lagos, so like this is not. Someone's going to take an Uber from Lekki to Ikeja, and it was 30 something K.
You cannot be me again this December. Me and
I'm
my
telling
household.
you.
Bro,
Let's call it
please, please,
40K.
please,
It was
please.
40,000
There
naira.
are nice hotels in Ikeja GRA. Although we've been warned not to talk very good about Ikeja GRA on Twitter, and I think
Eh,
it's a good reason. We have to
why?
gatekeep. We have to gatekeep Ikeja GRA. So please, before you people turn it to
As
ghetto for us, Ikeja
per
GRA is a ghetto, ladies and gentlemen. There's flood, there's crime, there's everything in Ikeja.
right,
Skip Ikeja GRA, please, and stay on the island. Thank you very much.
right.
Do not come anywhere near Ikeja. Please, we are begging you.
Is this
Stay on
reverse
the island.
psychology you guys are trying to
It's
pull?
very reverse. See, when you just come
Okay, because
from
you guys want
airport,
people to
just be
really
going straight.
come.
Just be going straight to Lekki. Lekki is the place for you people to be going to. It's fine.
But
Thank
Jerry
you.
has some nice
No, it doesn't.
hotels
Because it's
and
worse. No,
joints.
they've demolished everything. They've
But
demolished
you know that
everything.
if you ask from the airport that you're looking for, then you want a
We'll
decent
flog them.
hotel, like they will send you to Ikeja Jerry.
No, we've closed everything. All the Ikeja hotels have Ikeja GRA. In short, all the Ikeja self has been closed. We've closed everything. It's not open again. But everybody they go.
It's until
When
the
people they
place
go
will
the island.
dry. They will not bring money there. That's when people will know that
It's fine.
okay.
It's fine.
Oh.
We agree. We agree. Where did they go the island? Thank you very much. We
But
don't want.
what's the why people oh, you don't want people to come to the Ikeja
You
Jerry
go.
because
You go cast. Now you don't want.
you
May
don't
just
already
you
cast.
know if you cast. You
You don't
don't care.
already
When you
cast.
go Ikeja Jaile, you just deal everywhere you go just dey kese kese. No, you will come out. People are not parking on the road because there's one nightclub
See,
somewhere.
but the roads are funny in that Ikeja GRA too,
It's
right?
good.
They're like
We
slim.
we
Anyway,
know it. We know the color way they use. It's fine for us. People who want to go to Lekki. Go to
but their
Lekki.
roads are
There's
nice. You guys,
library.
the roads are really nice.
There's library.
Ikeja
There's every other
GRA.
place for you in Lekki.
In Ikeja GRA.
There's no nightclub at all
In
in
Ikeja GRA.
Ikeja. Nothing like
You
that.
guys, there's club, there's vaults. Go to
There's no what is
vaults.
that? No,
Go
no,
to
no, no, no,
vaults
no,
in
no, no.
GRA. Don't
No,
mind
no,
that,
no, no,
yo.
no, 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 no.
It's actually a
Anyway,
beautiful place. Go there.
it's
Visit
not
them.
nice. I'm telling you, it's not. It's horrible.
We just did
It's a slum.
publicity for them. Go there.
It's a slum. Please.
You guys, don't worry. Because of this, I'll post a picture. I'll post video from there so that
Don't
you
worry.
can
Thank God they
see.
said that federal government has deleted like 5 million accounts on social media this week. Now you're not going to
Really?
report first. Yes, for violent and unwholesome content. Anyway, believe it or not, this is a throwback. And believe it or not, it's a segment where we tell you a Nigerian story that is stranger than fiction, but it is actually fact. Now, this one happened in 2015, but we just have to say it for people who missed it. Police arrest man who uses monkey and snakes for robbery in Lagos.
Mm-mm.
Police arrest man who uses monkey and snakes for robbery in Lagos. 27-year-old Mohammed Nafiu, who uses monkeys and snakes to rob people of their money and valuables, has been arrested by the police in Lagos alongside his monkey. The Kano State nephew, while speaking with the police, said he initiated this method of robbery operation some years ago with his accomplice Nura, who is still alive. In this article, there's a photo of generators that were stolen and a monkey on the generator and the man who owns the monkey. So there's picture evidence. We train the animals to obey our instructions. On a single command, the animals attack whoever we want to rob, and we are able to take over whatever valuable they have on them, especially money. Nafiu said. Nafiu, married with 3 children, was a farmer and native drug vendor before coming to Lagos in 2005. I learned there were many Hausa people in Lagos, so I decided to come with my monkey, which I've been using for monkey shows in Kano. A police source said on the day Nafi was arrested, he and his accomplice had 2 monkeys in a Nissan Primera. And were trailing a man who had just come out of a popular bank in Ogba. Wow, Lagos State. The man was said to be holding a nylon bag containing money. On sighting
Mm.
their next victim, they went after him, unleashed the 2 monkeys on him, and dispossessed him of 230K cash. Wow.
Thank God for OP and
Thank
money
God for OP.
points.
Yes, because now who they go back collect 230K?
You don't
I beg, I beg,
understand.
I beg. I beg, send me the wire. I beg. Don't even bother. But that's actually crazy. How somebody uses monkeys and snakes for robberies in Lagos. Nothing will know if it happen for Lagos.
Shout
Nothing
out
will know
to
if it happen
Nigerian
for Lagos.
government. They said first, but we didn't believe them.
Yes, so back then when they said
They
snake
said
was
it
stealing
first. I'm
stealing
telling
money
you,
inside the jam office. Look at it now.
swallowing it.
Now look at
They
another man that
called
uses
it.
monkey and snake.
Do you understand? But we didn't believe them. But like, believe it or not,
Believe it
it's
or not,
happened.
it is true. Everything
Do you
that's happened in this
understand?
country, the government has
Evidence
done it.
day. Do you
The
understand?
government has done it before. Look
There's
at that.
precedence, guys.
Yeah,
There's
so please.
precedence.
Another good reason why you guys should not come near Ogba or Ikeja in December. Because monkeys and snakes rob people. Thank you very much.
I rolled my eyes.
Like keep rolling. It's your own business. This is your own business. Please, let's keep our
But I
business.
know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys want them to come. I feel like Loki, that's the
No, no,
psychology
no, no,
here.
no. We don't want. We don't
But
want.
there's like some what happens, yeah, what happens away from anything serious. Like I'm not joking or anything.
No, we
What
just don't
happens
want
in
plenty.
Ogba during December? Because I'm also
No,
interested
don't say.
to
Ogba is a nothing happens in Ogba doing this thing. No. Not is a dry zone actually. That is in fact nothing. Oh, what happens is that every street has their own like carnival. So
mm-hmm.
the boys they just gather money and they just hire on local DJ and they make noise and they wear t-shirts. Um,
Street carnival now.
yeah, street carnivals still happen
Mad.
very much. On December 31st, you see a lot of Fuji parties. So you see a lot of Fuji live bands performing at garages and other stuff. Knockout culture is still very popular there.
Mm.
What else again
Gosh,
happens? Apart from that, nothing
I
happens.
miss
Unless
it.
like nearby places like Ikeja City Mall that parents will just take their kids to, or the popular Lausa Garden where there'll be filled during that period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing much really pops up there. Yeah. Oh, there's a new cinema in Ogba, so now to go to pop. So it's nice and it's very cheap. No cost. No cost
Oh,
like some people area. Our area, it's popcorn and
I don't
tickets.
know. You know, I'm not so much. I don't know
Yeah.
how much is the kidney? How
The
much
last
is
time I went
the
to what's that
ticket?
one? What's that one film house? I went
IMAX.
to
Oh,
film
okay.
house. Hey,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even buy it. I just say yes, please. I want one ticket. I want
In
popcorn.
Lekki one.
Yes, in Lekki one. Yeah.
Okay.
Near Pop Central, we went to that day. That one.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, please, I want a big bucket of popcorn, salt and sugar mix, everything. Then I said, everything
Mm.
is 16,000. I said, hey! I said, God, what is this? I thought film I want to watch.
But
Okay.
you enjoyed it now.
You know, I didn't enjoy it, but I was counting the money. I enjoyed the AC very well. I said, let me quickly enjoy the AC.
You see, it's the
This,
experience you're paying for.
I hear you. I hear you. All
Fair
right.
enough.
Once upon a time in Nigeria, uh, we'll talk briefly about the Otokoto riots in
Mm.
1996. Now, some of you always feel like, oh, jazz is not. I'm not saying jazz is real or jazz is not real, but people do devilish things, right? That is
Mm-hmm.
it at the end of the day. So I'm taking this straight from Wikipedia, 1996 Otokoto riots. The 1996 Otokoto riots were a series of spontaneous protests and looting in Owerri in most states in Nigeria over 2 days in September. The immediate trigger for the civil unrest was the revelation of the kidnapping and brutal murder of 11-year-old schoolboy Anthony Ikechukwu Okoronkwo, but had deeper roots in the corruption and inequality prevalent at the time. The subsequent arrest of the hotelier Vincent Duru and other members of the Black Scorpion gang led to a culture lasting over a decade. Duru and other Black Scorpion members were eventually sentenced to death. The underlying factor led to a statewide series of riots was due to the disappearance and serial murders of multiple individuals in Imo State at the time. Owerri had gained a reputation as a peaceful conservative city with a population drawn mainly from the civil service and academia, in contrast to nearby commerce and industry-oriented towns Aba and Onitsha. However, the early 1990s saw a surge in affluent citizens displaying ostentatious wealth and lavish mansions, expensive automobiles, and extravagant parties. Most claim to own successful businesses, including Okotoko Hotel, but the actual source of their wealth remained mysterious. These nouveau rich citizens were also notorious for using their wealth and connections with government officials and traditional rulers to constitute a menace to the lives of Owerri residents and purchase highly coveted chieftaincy titles. The arrival of these magnates, many of whom had streets and roads named after them, coincided with armed robbery, kidnappings, and ritual killings. Most of these crimes remain unsolved. In 1995, children of prominent Owerri residents, including medical doctors Darlington Amamasi and Omaka Oko, engineer E.C. Adele, and Chime Zeribe, were kidnapped by ritualist gangs who warned their parents not to contact the police. Ransom was paid to secure their release, but most hostages were never returned to their families, believed to have been used for satanic practices, ritual murders, and organ trade. Imo State Commissioner of Police, David Abure, dismissed these cases, branding Nzeribe as a rumor monger. Following the intervention of the Nigerian Police Inspector General Ibrahim Kumasi, the syndicate responsible for the kidnappings was nabbed, but Abure's lack of concern remained a source of worry to Owerri residents who criticized the police for symbolizing corruption, mismanagement, and abuse. Now to the murder of Ikechukwu Okoronkwo. On September 19, 1996, 11-year-old schoolboy and groundhawker Anthony Ikechukwu Okoronkwo was drugged and killed by money ritualists inside Owerri's highbrow Okotoko hotel. Okoronkwo was lured into the hotel by Innocent A.K. Anyanwu, a hotel gardener with ties to the Black Scorpions, posing as a customer, who offered Okoronkwo a drugged cold beverage. After falling unconscious, Okoronkwo was carried into the hotel room where he was decapitated. His liver was removed and his penis severed, and his dismembered body was buried within the hotel premises. Eke Anyanwu left the hotel for Eziama after cleaning the room to deliver the victim's head to fellow Black Scorpion Leonard Unaogu, brother of former Sani Abacha aide Laz Unaogu. Unable to deliver the head in Unaogu's absence due to being in Lagos on business at the time, Eke Anyanwu left the residence but drew suspicion from Hilary Okpara, a commercial motorcyclist who noticed blood dripping from Eke Anyanwu's carrier bag. Okpara informed the police and Eke Anyanwu was immediately arrested. The following day, a photograph of Eke Anyanwu holding Okoronkwo's head was broadcast on television, with the police asking the public to help identify the victim. Eke Anyanwu was willing to cooperate with the police and give an official statement, but was found mysteriously unresponsive in his cell and pronounced dead before any trial could commence. An autopsy revealed he was poisoned. 3 law enforcement officers were sentenced to death by Owerri High Court in 2002 for their role in the murder of Eke Anyanwu. Riots. The death of Okoronkwo enraged the Owerri citizens who blamed the police and government officials for refusing to tackle the cases of ritual murder, kidnapping, and robbery while in office, reserving most of their fury for the Black Scorpion culprits. These events led to a riot that initiated the process of burning, demolishing, vandalizing, and utter destruction of all homes, businesses, and property owned by prominent Black Scorpion members, including Okotoko Hotel, Commercial Center, Piano Plaza, Chibet Hotel, and mansions and cars belonging to other ritualists. Traditional ruler Ezeonu Egu Nwoke's palace and cars were also destroyed. Following the demolition of the Okotoko Hotel, buried corpses and unidentifiable people were discovered. And if you go and check in the webpage, there is actually an image of the people rioting right there. And this was such a huge event in the 90s that back then in cold ups, people used to sell calendars of major events that happened in the country recently. And you could actually see the Otokoto calendar, and you could actually see where this person was holding the head of the boy. And it was very
It's
crazy.
weird.
It happened in
Yeah.
the East, but the whole nation heard about it. And it
Mm-hmm.
heightened the paranoia that a lot of Nigerians had um, concerning missing people's cases and ritual
Especially
killings. And
children.
obviously, when you watch TV back then, Nollywood, shout out to KOK, Kanayo for making sacrifices. He was really in the thick of, those movies that were showing how a group
Mm-hmm.
of, I would say, underprivileged, impoverished young men who came out from university and who couldn't find jobs and all that, and they fell on hard times and had to go into the secret courts and embark on ritual killings to give them wealth and everything. So it was very, very real. Nigerians could actually believe it. And this was a time when people will enter commercial buses downfall and will never be seen again. Maybe one or two will be very lucky and now give like gory accounts of what happened in the place they were eventually taken to. Most of the time they were taken into shrines deep inside
Mm-hmm.
forests and all that. So this just heightened the paranoia we had in the 90s, where either it was 419 ritual killings or armed robbery. We all saw Nigerian life begin to depreciate to what it is right now. But back then, it was very, very real and touch and go. So Tokoto is one of the major incidents during that period also. In the 80s, it was more of armed robbery. Then in the 90s, it was more about ritual killings and all that. If you want to read more about it, you can Google it. You can go to archiving.ng or anywhere that has this story, and you can read all the gory details. And that's a true life story.
Yep.
Imagine the other ritual killings that happened that people never noticed during that period. Crazy,
Exactly.
crazy, man.
Interestingly, I was walking on the road today. I went to run an errand, so I was on my street, and I saw a lot of kids just like walking without older people. Cause growing up in an Igbo home, I'm moving from Imo State. The otokoto was literally an adjective. It was an adjective. Like they will tell you, oh, to be
Yeah, it
careful,
now
so that they will
became
not.
yeah, it now became
Yeah,
a watchword.
you know. And I was walking on the street today, and I realized that like a lot of kids walk around unchaperoned.
Yeah.
Like a lot, and I'm just like, no wonder it's so easy to
Back
steal
then you couldn't go
kids.
outside and say, go and tell your kids. The parents could not tell their kids, oh, go and buy
You
something outside.
cannot.
What? It was real. Oh.
Fear,
Hmm.
or you pick money on the ground.
That was number one.
They'll
They'll say you just turn
flog you.
to
Say you a
you turn to
yam. You
yam.
turn to yam. Hmm. But this one, like I see, I don't know whether this is good or it's a bad thing, but I feel it's a good thing. Depends on how you look at it. And you see all these kids moving around, just enjoying themselves,
I
walking on
also
the
think the
road,
vice, the vice of choice has moved from armed robbery to ritual
kidnapping and all of
killings. Now
that.
it's now
Yeah.
like internet crime and all that. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm,
danger of
mm-hmm.
your kid missing isn't that. I'm not saying kids don't go missing
Isn't
in this day
on
and age, but I
all-time
don't think
high
it was as crazy as it
as
was in the
grave.
90s. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You
Crazy.
know. Yeah, so that's
New
one of
levels,
the
new devils.
that's one of the things in Nigerian life that you know we've
Experience.
experienced. Next week we'll tell you about one of the daredevils. I don't know between Shino Rambo or Anini. Shino Rambo is still
Anini,
alive.
please.
Mo Abudu recently did an interview with him. She has a podcast
Really?
too now. Yeah, he's a pastor
Amazing.
now. He's a pastor now.
Be
And
serious.
yeah, I even did an interview last that 7 or 8 years ago. And I watched that one back then in Pulse. I actually did a story on it in Pulse because I sat down and watched that whole story. And he narrated
Mm.
how he became an armed robber, the jazz they used to use, how they didn't used to fear police,
But
and
that
how
jazz used to
eventually
work, Abby.
for they didn't catch him. That's something I know.
Fair
So
enough.
and there was Anini. Anini was rumored to have driven from I think from Benin to Lagos
Mm-hmm.
in reverse, using reverse. I was like, bro,
Skillatch.
Skilachi, and so I think Anini will be better for us to read
Yeah.
about, yeah, because back then we had
Yeah.
celebrity armed robbers in
Amdro
Nigeria.
Bazo.
They
Highly
were popular.
respected and revered.
Yes, and they're moving in the society. They were actually celebrity armed robbers. Shino Rambo was one,
Give me
Anini was
Escobar.
one. There was a guy called Ishola, the love doctor or something, or the love.
Mm.
Yeah. And back then they catch you and they sentence you. Omo, na Barbie straight to public execution, gunshot, what's the yeah, they'll kill you with a firing squad and people come
Mm.
and watch. People used to go to the bar beach. The place now you call Eco Atlantic, people used to go there and watch armed robbers being killed.
And
You know,
Nigerians are talking about death rates and crime rates when you are watching people dying at
where people
will
what
voluntarily.
people just kill that. I'm like, bro, okay, so much for PTSD and violence in a society. But yeah, so that was Otokoto killings. So when you go back and watch all those old Nollywood movies, everything's not. It's not just it's just trying to show us black. No, bro, it's touch and go for real, bro. you know, one day, one day we've all heard stories of a guy who was poor. His wife suddenly died, and next 3 months he became
Mm-hmm.
very rich. You
Exactly.
don't. It's real for us. Maybe it's real for you guys. Maybe you watch it on YouTube and be like, oh, but for us, we had all those horrible stories at the end of the day. You know,
Mm.
do I believe in black magic? I definitely believe because
Black magic repeated.
If there's God and God does miracles, oh well, the devil also has some tricks
Mm-hmm.
up his sleeve, my nigga.
I'm telling you,
Um,
not
all
a
I can tell
lot,
you is
but
that,
yeah,
yeah, he has a few, yeah.
yeah. If
Speak
you,
to older Nigerians and they'll tell you they saw some shit. I've seen somebody use a machete on somebody's shoulder and the machete bounced back as if it was
bounced,
rubber. Real life. I'm like, yeah, this is
bounced
this is
like
what I signed up for. This is where I went to school. And I was in secondary school, and the school opposite us was a very very
crazy.
violent
Mm.
public school. Back then democracy had returned, so politicians were using some of these boys to go and
Mm-hmm,
cause
mm-hmm.
wahala in the streets, electoral violence. And one day, two gangs in the school were fighting, and we were the butty children. We were looking for my own classrooms,
Mm.
and this other guy just brought out one machete. He threw it in the
Yes,
air,
so
held it, now hit one guy on the shoulder. He bounced back. That guy that the thing hit was like, try it again.
they
You
now
know,
started
enter.
healing him.
They're like, I say, hey, wait, it is true. Just there. Well, and I've had another incident where I really saw jazz. So, bro, it's real low. Tell your parents or your grandparents to tell you, they use lightning to, you know how you send higher killer to somebody, they can send lightning
Mm-hmm.
to you, and
I've
that
seen that
lightning
one
will
happen,
enter your,
Seth,
it will
in
enter
front
your
of
house.
me
It will be entering it will be entering your
to
rooms,
find
your
you,
passage to find you.
to find
My mom
and
saw that one. She
strike
said
you.
that luckily the person they sent that the lightning was meant to kill was not at home. And it was
Oh,
opening doors. Boo, 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 boo. I said,
mad. Oh.
wonder. I said, yes, this is the shit. That we, this is the real shit. And in boarding school, there was always that one weird girl that it later turned out to be a witch or something.
Listen, there was always rumors. There was always rumored to be the class witch or the school witch or something. All
Yeah.
those
But
things still happen.
I don't know. There was a story my father told me about his friend, about his very crazy story. And, now I'm a bro. Shit is
Mm.
real out there, man. So if you don't believe in jazz, I admire your courage, Well, pray that you never say it, because if you say it, well, it ain't funny. Jazz
Yeah.
day. Speaking of jazz, today or yesterday, or Wednesday, on the 20th of August, it was Ishese. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I know I'm more than it's festival, and that is a festival that people who are traditional worshippers in the southwest come out to come celebrate their beliefs, and it's also a public holiday in certain Yoruba states. Um, so it's a state holiday, it's not a federal holiday. For people always asking that, how come we not go on public holiday? It's a state holiday. It's not, and the Ifa religion has called upon our president to declare it a national holiday. That'll be very interesting to see if Tinubu tries this. ah, well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think people who actually of the native faith, of indigenous faith, should have a day marked for them. If we have Easter and we have the Muslim holidays and we have Christmas and Easter, I think it would not be a bad thing for them to have one on paper. But we know that Nigeria, that on paper is a different thing. So it is what it is. Let's see how that goes at the end of the day. All right. Before we wrap up, let's do the pop of the week and flop of the week. Are we ready?
People are your
Yeah.
yes, I am.
I wonder if there'll be a Amadioha week soon or a Amadioha day. Well,
They better be.
I think everything will be just they just call it traditional religion day.
Tradition.
So everybody gonna celebrate the one way they want to celebrate because
Acculturation.
you can't be giving every religion native
Adulthood
religion.
acculturation,
Yeah,
maybe.
you can't be giving any native religion their own public holiday. Yes, each day go one day for the year again. You know. But anyway,
But we need to I've had this say indigenialize.
indigenous
I
religion
have
day,
indigenous holidays.
indigenous holidays.
Yes,
All right, pop of the week. This is crazy, but it's actually dope. Nigerian Egusi seeds make history journey to space aboard NASA mission.
uh-uh.
Egusi, which is melon seeds, a cornerstone of West African cuisine, um, made an unprecedented journey to outer space. The pioneering scientific experiment spearheaded by Nigerian space scientists and Federal University of Technology. All the Federal University of Technologies, raise your hands up in the air. Akure
Whoop, whoop,
alumnus,
whoop.
Tebudayo, aims to evaluate the nutritional and functional stability of Egusi seeds for extended human space exploration. The historic launch happened on July 31st at 12:09 p.m. EDT. That was 5:09 p.m. Nigerian time aboard NASA's Crew 11 resupply mission to the International Space Station from Cape Canaveral, Florida. The groundbreaking initiative, according to a statement jointly signed by Space in Africa's Oyindare and Temitayo on Wednesday, marks the first time that seeds from Nigeria will be sent to space, a testament to global cooperation in space research facilitated by collaborations with the Kaman Project and Jaguar Space LLC. Thank you very much, Mr. Temitayo. That is wonderful. Let us know that. So one day when we have Nigerian astronauts in space, we'll be able to eat our local dialect and not eat all the yama yama way white man they always chop too. If they chop amala for
Medemede.
space, amala
Ab-
begin for space, who knows?
Honestly,
That day is coming, you know.
palm oil is all that is remaining to just join it there, and that's
Before
a
you know it,
game
everything's
changer.
everything is nice, everything is wonderful. So shout out to this young Nigerian for putting us in space. Literally, we know that okay. There's been a Nigerian who has gone to space, a Nigerian billionaire, because he
Yes,
went
recently.
outside. Yeah, recently. So one day we too, you know how you people they do, and where we will shout 10, 9, 8. We'll not say our own spaceship go into.
Blast off!
We now hear about the first Nigerian to land on the moon. One day it's possible. I'm not saying it's in my lifetime, but one day, who knows?
Why? It will happen. It's already happening.
No, I
It's
mean that we
already.
Nigerians, we Nigeria, we don't be say we will use corner. Say no. We'll have our own NASA where we will now say, okay, let's go to the moon or let's go to Mars or
The
let's go
thing
and
is that
see.
we'll not trust the infrastructure. We will not want
Yeah,
to
so
go.
because NEPA fit take like 20.
Once bitten to
They
fear.
fit tell you say, we don't forget fuel. We forget fuel for Nigeria. So
No,
please,
you
you
not
people
see
can be
that
coming back
rocket that
home.
they built? That rocket that was like a
That
dart.
tiny rockets. I have no faith in Nigeria when it comes to war. Please, if we
Hmm.
ever have any war with any
I
war
don't
power,
agree with that. So
please let us surrender immediately. I am not see Nigeria. Let us not be proud.
you know that
Okay?
Nigerian battleships have gone to fight in other parts of Africa for other African
And see,
countries.
in Africa, eh?
See, and our military men, I'm
No, you see,
minus
in
PO,
Africa, I
they
won't lie to
actually
you.
go very under very
Nige-
dogged
Nige-
training.
Nigerian military we get more for Africa. That's why I said the world. I didn't say
S-
Africa. Africa,
mo-
we go rough out with anybody.
See,
Bad as a bad.
imagine
Bad as
the
a bad.
Nigerian
We'll bring
military.
NURTW. We'll bring Ensolo them. We'll attach them
Ayo,
too. Yeah?
imagine that the Nigerian military is as funded as the American fleet,
No, it's
military
not.
fleet.
No, see, Ugochi, I've seen things. I beg you. I don't want to fight. See,
No,
that's
I'm
why
just saying. Hey,
Nigeria
I'm
is
not
a peace.
inciting anything, no,
Nigeria is
please.
a
Oh,
peacemaking nation.
I'm
Anywhere
I'm
there's peace,
saying that
anywhere they say, oh, there's peacekeeping effort, we will find
right.
Nigeria there. We don't see
That's why
us
our
doing.
leaders always are. When
Mm-hmm.
there's a huge amount of katakata
But
happening in our own
but when you
country.
hear say, oh, there's nuclear bomb, everybody they show nuclear bomb. I beg you,
I
who did
beg
this
oh,
peace for?
I beg oh.
Peace is the answer. That is Nigeria's policy. Peace is always the answer. The things I have seen people creating in terms of weaponry, I beg them
Hmm.
in the name of God. If that thing reach Nigeria, probably not good day. Now me go even show them say, now here,
Please, I
this is where
always
they,
don't make me laugh.
this is where they are hiding. Please, I cannot. Eh? Hey.
I you would just
Mm.
even do that.
Mm.
You will not do
Have you
it.
seen what people are sending as missiles to other countries?
It's
Hey,
so crazy that
I see what Iran is sending to Israel. I'm like, hey,
see it's so crazy that the resources needed to fight wars are largely gotten from Africa. But Africa anyway,
we
it's
are
good,
not.
Sha. Let's keep away from it. Let us
Yes,
but
we are a
there's war in the Congo though.
peace. See, shout out to Congo. Shout out to everybody.
There's a war between Rwanda
Listen,
and Congo happening at the moment.
I have no problem with
The
African. If no
world isn't
African war,
talking about it.
if there's African war, there's nothing we go enter. Yeah, we know black. We know each other. We know how we go down. But you see, when you reach all those, hey, if you see what drones are doing, what drones are doing, hey,
I hope
see,
Africa on the low is just like keeping an arsenal that we know nothing about.
which Arsenal? It better be
Some
Arsenal Football
or
Club.
maybe not. See, you
It
know what?
better
We're
be
going to
Arsenal
win these
Football
wars
Club.
with peace.
It better,
That's what it is.
please, an olive oil.
And
There's not.
Aboniki
Please, we can. I see that
for
Second
the
World War that we
wounded.
missed. That Second War, it was using style to come. It was in North Africa. And this way, if you don't enter, please, I beg you, name of God,
No, there's a distance. That's a distance. It's too far.
go short. When you enter Libya, don't reach. You don't reach our domot with that. Sir. I
But
beg you. We love peace. See,
are
all
peaceful
you European
people.
countries, you can fight any war you want to fight. But no bring come Africa. Now beg we they beg,
See,
please.
Africa is going to world power status because
Mm,
of peace and stories.
I love
Period.
that.
Stories and peace.
I love that, please. But in terms of
And
yeah,
small intelligence, just a little bit. A
waiting Russia they
sprinkle.
throw, waiting Russia they throw go Ukraine, and they say I said no,
Education.
it didn't reach Osho. The problem go there. It didn't reach Ikeja.
Please, oh,
I
let it
beg.
not blow our railway, please. They just finished it.
I beg. We will see the
We
manage.
need the
Manage to go.
train.
They just go hit national grid. You don't get even hard to even kill them. Just one missile national grid, boom, light no day the whole country. Ah,
No,
we've surrendered.
it's the reverberation of
I
the
say
bomb
please.
blast that we
I
just need
say
for the
please. We've
grid
surrendered.
to
We don't
fall
even get
down.
light. We've surrendered. We are okay. We are fine. You don't touch us. We're no good. We are really angry. Thank you. All
But
right.
you're just you just said now this. I just recently started to hear it. I don't they do it no good or
Uh-huh.
I've been hearing it a lot of recent.
I beg. I beg. I
Crazy.
beg. Don't touch us. We're no good. I beg. Now, flop of the week. When we start feeling dealing with one assault in an airplane, we're dealing with another assault in NYC. It seems these
Mm,
NYC issues, I'm tired of hearing them. And
same.
Anambra again. This is the same state that I said that people just should that wear dreadlocks to go and cut their hair. Anyway, outrage spreads over NYC's members' assault by Anambra Security. What is Anambra Security? Is it security in a statement to be held by the police? But anyway, the assault on a female corps member identified as Jennifer Edema Eloho and some of her colleagues by operatives of the Anambra Security State Outfit, codenamed Operation Udogachi, wow, has continued to generate outrage from civil society.
Sorry, I'm not looking at it.
What do you say?
I wasn't looking at what you're reading in case
No
you.
problem.
Mhm.
Operation Udogachi has continued to generate outrage from civil society and human rights groups as
Is it
well as
Udo?
this
Sorry. Yeah.
Udogachi.
Okay, like Udo, like peace or rain.
Okay. This is not
Mm-hmm.
really here. A viral video that has been circulating on social media shows the moment armed
Indeed.
operatives of the state security
Right.
outfit stormed a corps member lodge in Oba, Idemili South local government area of the state,
Demili.
Idemili, and assaulted the female corps member. The video, which was shared by the Haven 360 Foundation on Facebook on Monday, shows the victim Eloho being beaten and stripped naked by
Eh?
the gun-wielding men.
My
It was
God.
gathered that the victims were brutalized and subject to humiliating and sexually degrading threats. The incident was said to have occurred on July 23. Um, so yeah, that is basically the whole story. In case you've not read about it, you can read about it. Security operatives who I don't, they're not legal to my knowledge, assaulted this young lady and her friends also. I heard they were making sexual threats to them that they'll kill them and they'll rape them, and it now became very viral. The governor of Anambra State, who I believe is Charles Oludo, has kicked out the 8 people involved in this already. Um, but yet,
God.
Why do things like this always happen in this in Nigeria? Why are we outsourcing security to people who were not trained or do not have the intellectual capacity to become security operatives? And why are you harassing somebody who is serving the nation at the end of the day? And why another woman again?
Mm.
Many questions are left unanswered. Usually, and again, it's Nigeria. It's always Nigeria. Um, yeah, so that's another flop of it. I don't know what is happening in Anambra State. They're busy arresting native doctors. They're telling people with crazy jeans and dreadlocks to cut their hair and not wear crazy jeans. These are the issues. Or people that are not wearing bra should wear bra. These are the
Mm.
issues, obviously, in Anambra State in 2025. Not how to increase IGR, education, health, roads. It's stupid things like
Some
this
of
that
the
will
most entrepreneurial people in the
in the
southeast
east. In
actually.
short, in the country,
In the
from
full
here.
country. Do you get?
And these are the stories we are hearing.
It's always the see. And it's also that thing anybody they just give small money from all their pomp and pageantry ends on
Like,
top of the
yeah,
body of a
bro, you
woman.
are not
Why?
at this
What's
point,
going
you are not
on?
the Nigerian police force. You are not, I don't, they're not considered authority. So I don't know where this is. But I understand lately states are beginning to outsource security because of police, the Nigerian police force cannot deal with the modern day security
Mm,
threats in Nigeria, especially with the roaming terrorists moving around the country.
mm,
You know, in the southwest, there's Amotekun. Now in Anambra, there's this right now. So the state police that we are running away from is being created slowly and surely. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean you should assault an NYC member or anybody and now threaten them with death and rape. It's uncalled for. I don't believe they should even be kicked out. They should face criminal charges.
should be arrested.
Yes, but Nigeria, within they go super under the carpet, and another time, and in a few months, in another part of the country, something like this happens.
Hmm. There's something I wanted to say very somewhat unrelated, but something I heard this week or last week. I started to talk to an old friend recently, and the person said something that he has noticed that a lot of Nigerian men are pedophiles.
Oh yes. So
Yeah,
if you just want to
a
notice, just
lot.
go to your any metro section of any of your favorite news websites. I'm not talking about Instablog. I'm talking about Punch, Vanguard, Daily
Mm-hmm.
Posts. You will see at least
Exactly.
three a day. Three a day.
See,
The reported ones. Oh. So if these ones are being reported, which we believe are the general cases being underreported, imagine the ones that are being they've not yet discovered, or the ones
mm,
being
now really
swept up.
living under the radar.
Yeah, they're living under the radar. Now imagine also if you're not living in a place that journalists can get quick access to,
Exactly.
like deep into a village somewhere. That one day
Mm-hmm.
again.
The
So
remote
we
areas.
have this is what we expect, and this is why we say we don't believe in this government. Because if you really care about your citizens, you
Mm-hmm.
should have declared a state of emergency on sexual harassment and pedophilia in
See.
this country. It will cost you nothing. It's not as if they're asking for
And
money.
femicide. A lot of women are being
Yeah.
killed.
And
What's
there are
going on? Harassed.
NGOs that need to be empowered. I keep saying shout out to the Lagos State Domestic Violence and Sexual Violence Agency. I know I messed up the acronym.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, apart from persecuting offenders, they do workshops, trainings every week. If you follow them on Twitter, you actually see them going out in public,
Exactly.
teaching people, women, men, that this is this is that, this is that. I don't know if they go to schools. I'm not sure. Maybe they do.
Probably
I can't
do.
remember.
Yeah.
But these people are actively working. I know some states also have like their own form of this agency, and I know some states also have like sexual offenders registry, but it needs to be national now.
Exactly.
But the only problem is that when you now make it national and mandatory for everybody to have it, that's why you now see some states becoming raising up their hand to say one thing or the other thing.
We cannot be of one mind apparently in
But
Nigeria.
no, Nigeria is so complex for us to. You can say, okay, now tomorrow, healthcare is free. One state to say no, healthcare cannot be free.
Maybe
There's
like
always
7 states.
Nigeria is that large family where there's always one. There's more. They can all the children can never agree on the property of the father.
Too many
Somebody must argue.
outliers.
Somebody must argue. You can say,
Exactly.
oh, right now we're gonna start the economies hard, especially for even younger female students. So you know what? In every secondary school, free sanitary pads for all the existing. Somebody go raise hand and say why they're sexualizing
Mhm.
their daughters. There we go.
Mhm.
And that's another problem. That one again is another 3 year problem. Talking, talking, talking. Nigeria is really a complex country. That's the
It
issue
is.
at the
It
end of the day.
is.
I don't
It
Lord God,
is.
God is watching you. God is
These
watching you.
Nigerians also have a huge hand in this situation of
Oh
their
yes.
own,
Nigerians
in their
also don't
own
want to
faith
progress as much as they say they want to
beyond
progress.
it. Exactly.
Yes. You say,
We're not
oh, let's do this
ready.
thing. Nigerians will say, why? Why are
Mhm.
we doing this? The day they say, okay, let's teach, let's introduce sexual education into schools. Trust me,
Hmm.
everybody. Some people go raise and say, no, why? It's
For
wrong.
for a country with 200 million people.
Oh, the best one is family planning.
Mm.
Okay, now the government says, based on the trajectory, by this year, this is how many Nigerians there will be. Now the state cannot afford to train all the kids that are coming out. There are not enough schools to even it, or there will be enough
Or
jobs,
resources.
or there'll be a
Those
population
is
time bomb, right? Or
mm-hmm.
resources.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? It's best now for every family to have 2 kids. Hey, bring out the Bible. Lord said, be fruitful and
Yo,
multiply.
multiply.
When your daddy Gio enters the house, to say no, you cannot tell God how many children he should bless a family. Now here we enter
Bless
Wala.
your loins with.
Yes. So there are many social issues that we should tackle as Nigerians. Look at the one of underage marriage. They were dealing out in
Ah,
say, okay, let's make it officiality. Some people, some senators said no. It's against their
stood on
culture,
business. It has to
against their
be
tradition.
12 or nothing.
I said, brotherly, heavenly Christ. I said, now
See,
wow.
is that not huge pedophilia already that we're legalizing?
I
That a
see
12-year-old child.
I don't see Nigeria is a very see. Let's leave the political issues. The social issues that will even make us better people. Umba,
Mm,
we not go agree. You can
that's the
never hear an
ones.
anonymous voice.
Because the
You're not gonna hear
dysfunction
one.
works for us as well, right? In different
Yes,
cadres, and this is the truth.
dysfunction is a function. Is a
Yes,
system,
precisely. It's also,
and
you
that's
see, that's we need to create laws that work with our dysfunction. That's the only way we can
no. We
thrive.
have laws, but the problem now is who is that going to enforce them? I'm
Execution is
surprised that
Nigeria's biggest
if you're gonna
problem.
check
We don't
a lot of this,
execute.
if you check a lot of things about child labor, the laws are there. Well, you also that
Yeah,
nobody gives a fuck. Like, bro, we don't care.
nobody enforces it.
So anything can goes.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of social issues that we can even talk about before politics safe. But
Policies, even.
Nigerians will just be like, bro, look at how long it took Nigeria for female genital mutilation. Look,
Mm.
do you know how many films Nollywood had to do? How many documentaries that had to be done to explain to people in total that this is the problem for it to be and I'm not too sure that has been eradicated 100%. I'm not too sure. Uh,
Let me tell what those people that we really wait till, like, we don't believe till we actually see it in action, like, completely. That's the thing. Let me tell you something I heard this week, right?
well,
So Uber is trying to change some of their vehicles to gas vehicles to run on gas
yeah,
and no longer fuel. They're trying to transition, right? So they've done like they're currently in like testing phase, trying to see how economical it is. And so far the reviews have been rave, right? So I asked one day I got into recently, some days ago I got into an Uber and I asked the Uber guy, so um what do you think you're going to get the gas skinny? Guy's like, no, I don't want to get it. Oh, please, I don't understand. Which is fair, right? He was like, I don't understand this, so I'm not going to get it. But I'm like, they said it's cheap, like it's more affordable. Let me not say it's cheap. It's like 230 naira per, well, it's not liter, but per liter
yeah.
and everything. The guy was like, me, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm like, but if it's affordable and so far no cars have any dire consequences of, because you can also switch back to your fuel engine. And the guy's like, no, no, no. So in Nigeria, before we accept something, we fight it so much. So much. We fight it, fight it, fight it,
No.
fight it, and
When you
it's
just said
already there.
Nigerians, this is a new thing. They say, No, this no. It's the old way we like it. We like the old way as it did like this.
But that
We like
GMO
it.
seed, we should fight it up, please. I don't know what exactly is
That
going
was
on
just another
there.
issue again. Nigerians is just it's just hard to get a consensus because everybody is just looking at like oh much they want to treat us like this. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
do they want to one
No
thing?
trust.
There's no
Because our government
trust.
doesn't talk to us.
No, yes, and they also plant this mistrust. It actually benefits them at the end of the
Exactly.
day. Although at the end of the day, all of them, all the politicians at the end of the day, they don't, all of a sudden they don't know tribe. They're not tribalistic because
Do you
they'll do it
get?
for themselves. But when it's now time for average Nigerians, you're not turn into tribe at the end of the day. So yeah, that's our flop of the week anyway. All these security vigilante outfits. I thought we were done with the days of Bakassi boys, but apparently,
Mm-mm.
uh, there's this a new version. All right. Thank you guys for listening.
2.0.
2.0. We said we wanted to do a very short episode, but let's say not 2 hours
Told
last
you.
night.
I
But anyway,
told
thank you guys
you.
for listening. It's been a blast. Catch us next week. Send in your family at family@234essential.com and we'll read it on the pod, including release therapy. Thank you very much. Also, if you want to contribute to release therapy on any past release therapy, how will I put it, release therapy fan mail or mail,
Yeah, Mel.
yeah, you can do that also. Bless
Yes,
one love.
please. Also follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Donate to the podcast, like, share, subscribe, tell your family and friends. Thank you for rocking with us. We love and appreciate you. Till we meet again, my fair friend. Stay kind.
Hey, Karen, so what do we call this episode before we bounce?
Um, what did we talk about the most today? Let me see. Let's call it Pomp and Pageantry.
All right. No wahala.
All right.
All right, man. See you guys next week.
Bye, guys.